John, a difficult afternoon here against Kilmarnock. Your thoughts?
My thoughts? Bitterly disappointed for a number of reasons. First and foremost, after being very good on Wednesday night, it seems the next game we were miles off it. Disappointment with the result, disappointment with the goals we lost, but most importantly, disappointed in being second best all over the pitch. It's not acceptable. You have to understand, if the football's not quite happening, you still have to get up against it and win their one-on-one battle. First and foremost, I'll have to go and look at it and say, should I have changed it up? And, you know, it's once again, after that great result or performance against Partick, then we go up to Inverness flat. Great result performance against Raith Rovers, come away here flat. And then I have to look at it, should I have changed it up, freshened it up, went with a more physical team. And then hindsight, yeah, it's easy to say aye. You know, but you're hoping that we can come here again, a great passing surface, and go and take the game to them, and it wasn't to be, unfortunately, and we were second best all over the pitch. If it wasn't for Jacob, and it might have been another couple of goals, and it's not acceptable. Letting crosses coming in, no winning tackles, no winning headers, no getting our passes away, but most important, no playing with the high energy and tempo that we know that we can. So too many of the players off it today, and it's not acceptable.
As you mentioned there, Jacob keeping us in the game, and the scoreline at 1-0 for so long. Some terrific saves and just showing the ability that you knew he had when you brought him in here.
Aye, well, 100%. We've got lackers. There's a lot of kamikaze defending in terms of, you know, setting balls and no clearing our lines properly. You know, and I think a lot of them have to take that on board. I know they're a bunch of boys that care, but we have to be at it. You can't pick and choose your games, you know, but that's where again I'll sort of hold my counsel, go and do my post-match, have a look at it, first and foremost, and look at myself and say, should I have changed it up and went with a more physical side, because we knew it was coming. But then you have to give credit to the opposition. You know, there was only one winner the other day, and it certainly wasn't going to be Dunfermline. We were second best all over the pitch. Saying that, at 1-0, you're still in the game. We've got the most physical team on when we lost the second goal. You're still in the game at 1-0. Do your job. Don't concede for a set piece. Do your job. And you always have a chance you might nick one. Bobby Kama had a wee one around the corner, but we never created enough chances. Never worked our goalkeeper. We were so poor today. It was really disappointing.
Still well within the race to finish 8th, and Ayr United up next week, so we just need to have a good week at training and go again.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, if you play like that next week, then there's only going to be one winner. But, you know, we'll know no one's getting flung off the boat. We'll take stock of the situation. We're at home. I think we've been unbeaten at home since Dunfermline. But I think the players have to sort of get together and say, listen, we can only give them guidance and direction, and we demand of them. It's up to these guys to police it and take ownership of it and make sure when you go out on that pitch, you're implementing what we're after today. Nah, even if we're passing it out the pitch. We couldn't pass it to each other. How do you expect to get from A to B if you cannot pass it to each other? So we've done everything we can in terms of shubs and getting it on and having a go there, but no, second best all over the pitch today.